If you've been on the internet lately, you are probably deathly afraid of microplastics. They're everywhere. I can't even drink tea anymore or drink out of a water bottle. I can't do anything. It seems like I'm storing stuff in Tupperware that I thought was okay in my fridge, and now I'm going to die from microplastics. Well, it's hard to avoid them in everything, right? And we know that if you could at least avoid storing things in plastic, if you could avoid cooking or heating things up in plastic, using plastic cutting boards, if you could drink filtered water, if you could have more probiotics and fiber, well, that's all good for reducing your risk of having high amounts of microplastics, reducing your exposure to microplastics, right, in your system. Now, we also know that microplastics aren't good because they can cause hormone dysregulation. They can increase inflammation. They increase oxidative stress and damage. And so if you're worried about touching receipts and you're worried about storing your things in Tupperware and all these sorts of things, know there is some light. That aside from just doing the things that we just said to avoid your exposure to them, there is a very special compound in nature that can help to mitigate the damage caused by microplastic. And those are anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are antioxidants that are responsible for giving the pigment to colorful fruits and vegetables, namely those that have a blue or red or purplish color to them. And we'll talk about some examples here in a second. And, so how much of these anthocyanins do I need to have this beneficial effect? What foods can I find them in? And what else are anthocyanins good for in general? Well, again, anthocyanins are found in colorful fruits and vegetables that have a deep, vibrant blue, red, or purple color to them. And berries are superstars. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, acai berries, things like goji berries are also great, right? These bilberries are another one. They're cousins to the blueberry, and they are loaded with these anthocyanins, right? So just know that they're really good, and they're in these foods first and foremost, and they can help mitigate the damage from microplastics, if you're not going to get anything else out of this video. Purple grapes, purple pomegranate, or red grapes, we should say, pomegranate, red cabbage, right? Purple sweet potatoes, things of that nature, even black rice. These are all rich in anthocyanins. And you can look up foods that are the highest in them, but those are a few of them. So how much would you need in a day? In simple, about 50 milligrams should do the trick. That would be 1 cup of blueberries, organic hopefully, you'll wash them anyway, right? Half cup of blackberries, and so on, right? Things of that nature. So it doesn't take too much. If you had pretty much one of those packs of blueberries in a day, you would be good, and they're great for a whole lot else as well. So anthocyanins are good for you, not just in the regard of mitigating the oxidative damage and inflammation and hormonal dysregulation that microplastics can cause. For example, they could bind to steroid hormone receptors, and they can prevent these microplastics from dysregulating your endocrine system, your hormonal system in the body. They can help to prevent damage of cells and tissues, organs, things of that nature by reducing inflammation and combating oxidative stress. But they're also protective for your brain, for your heart. They help to prevent cancer. They're great for you in a myriad of forms, and they help to improve the function of your blood vessels directly by contributing to the health of the blood vessel wall and by helping to increase levels of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a gaseous amino acid that opens up your blood vessels, and it improves blood flow throughout your entire body, right? And that's why actually Super Duper You, which we're coming out with here soon, is going to have anthocyanins in it, probably extracted from bilberries or blueberries. Bilberries are very high in anthocyanins. They're actually one of the highest foods. So get your anthocyanins. Eat your purple, eat your red, eat your colorful, beautiful fruits and vegetables that will, and blue, of course, because blueberries, once you think blueberries, is their great #1 food for memory and focus as well on planet Earth. They're great for a whole lot. They're great for reducing the damage that microplastics can do to your body. So that's another reason to go eat that healthy, good, natural stuff. Who do we got on here? Sibio, what's up? Spence, Rugo, Brandon Malone, what's up? Killer Chinchilla. As for now, that's all we got for you folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when. pulled up, so we'll see you then. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, and happy Run Wellness. Matt, what's going on? Ciao.